All right. We are back in after a month and a half, almost.
Too long.
I know, it's been way too long. We're back in the Shatterlands. The first thing we are going to start with, as we often start with, is the campfire. I did not do a lot of writing for the campfire this time because we're not using it very often right now, which makes sense because everybody wants to get to it. But before we go in, does anybody have anything they'd like to say to each other around the campfire? Anything you'd like to reminisce about the lead up to Bogha pulling off an excellent disguise right up until the moment that it disappeared? Is there anything? If you don't have anything, that's okay. We can just move on. I just want to make sure. It's okay to like use this time to be like, do you remember the plan that we had that got us out of that situation? Like this could be a time to talk about that.
I mean, I would love to hear whatever great moves that Bogha made next after the costume there's illusion dropped. Mm-hmm. I mean, or I guess even Bogha, like what was going through your mind when you transformed back into your true form and the guard saw you?
I'll be honest. I'm not used to using that transformation at the point. Anyway, I guess my theater's training just kicked in. Like I'm used to trying to blend in. Well, kind of.
I mean, I think you nailed your theater training because that sounded like some great improv.
Yes, that was genius.
I was, if I'm being honest, I wasn't expecting it to drop that quickly.
Yes, I think we were all surprised.
All right.
Toko,
yeah, go ahead.
Toko kind of looks around sheepishly and says, it might be a little bit too early to say this, but I think I found a group of friends.
Oh.
I think I found my first friends.
First friends. Svetlana pats him on the back.
You see his tail kind of wagging.
Oh.
Bogha uses like her illusion to make a little rainbow.
Aww.
That's amazing.
Perhaps Hilo can commemorate this with a song. He is our bard, right?
No. Remember.
Hilo is the wordsmith bard, not the
wordsmith bard. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So maybe like
I don't
just
some words.
Yeah.
Some
maybe
words.
just a verse in iambic pentameter if you're not busy.
Fly?
Yeah. There once was a frog from Nantucket. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Anybody else? Anything you want to say to your companions around the campfire?
Seriously. Toko keeps on. Like it's been really lonely on the road. Gotta sleep with an eye open, and finding a group of people who I can see myself like really caring about has been really nice. Thank you for making the space for me.
Likewise.
Planks sleep with both eyes open. You might not have known that.
Oh, Hilo. We know that. We've seen it and it's very creepy.
Oh, sorry. What?
Yeah, Toko, it's hard to come by.
You were staring at me.
It's hard to come by good friends, and you got to keep them when you do find them. And we're glad to have you here as well.
Planning on keeping you.
And if you try to run away, I'll have to grab you by the tail. So, make sure you don't get anywhere.
I totally thought you said grab by the toe at first. Call back.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's still never been the same. It's still never been the same.
Yes. Da.
I'll tell you though, you know what we really need one of these evenings around the fire?
What's that?
Some Padres potatoes.
Oh. Oh my goodness. If the city hadn't like exploded after that, we'd definitely be going back to get some of those.
Yeah, I still think those are some of the best I've ever had. I'll say I remember the smell like it was yesterday.
Yeah. I wonder if they ever like rebuilt that shop. We should go back there sometime.
Yeah, no, we should maybe it'll be outside. Skyland. Maybe they founded or started a new one somewhere else.
Like a chain.
Maz, can you roll for instinct? I just want to see something.
He's trying to gain fear. Don't listen to him.
No, I got a 10 with hope.
10 with hope. As you, like the sense memory of the smell of Padres potatoes kind of like washes over you, you realize that's not just a sense memory. And you turn off to the right and there's a guy in kind of like a red hat and like a shirt and he's got a big bag. And you realize that through magic and the magic app Campfire Crash, one of your partners has ordered Padres potatoes for delivery to the campfire. And the guy drops it off, takes a photo of where he leaves it by the campfire. It's really blurry and like his foot's in it for some reason. You get that photo like through magic as well, because that's how it works. Then you all have potatoes to share around the campfire.
Oh, nice. I'll say, and Toko, I don't know if you've ever had the pleasure, but these are some of the best potatoes you could ever have. Perfectly fried, done right. Bring us back to when we first met, all of us in Skyland, except for me and Jen.
Well, you
Sorry,
have
me
to
and,
start explaining to me what a potato is.
Boil them, mash them, sticking them in a stew?
Potatoes.
The root vegetable. And
Vegetable?
you don't know what vegetables are. You're a monkey. You don't eat vegetables?
I eat whatever I catch on trees. I don't. Are those vegetables? Toko looks around and sees. Like, do I see something if I look around, like berries or something?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can see like little berries, leaves. I mean, there might be a little rustling as some creatures kind of are moving through the trees. So
no, I'll take the berries.
Okay.
Like, Toko's definitely vegan, or vegetarian at least. And like I'll collect. I go like away. I collect some berries. I bring them back. I'm like, are these vegetables?
Those are fruits. They're like vegetables, but sweeter. And I take one. Pop it in my mouth. Thanks, Toko.
You're welcome. As he's like, oh.
Toko, do you try the potatoes that were delivered?
100%.
Okay.
Like, oh, these are very good. Which kind of tree do they grow in? These are delicious. I've never seen the potato tree before.
Potato tree, very uncommon, very rare. You have to go out and search for those.
Yeah, I would fight for these potatoes.
It's a whole separate adventure.
That's a really good idea for an adventure. Anyway,
Toko pulls out his writes something down, like his journal. He writes something down very quick, like a quick note, and then he puts it away.
Anybody have anything else for the campfire? Or are you ready to recap?
I think I'd love to keep talking about how Bogha got out of this one, everybody.
And,
in other words, recap.
Got it. Okay. I was like,
okay,
all right, go ahead.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I got you,
no.
Maz.
I was waiting for you to keep.
VT.
I was waiting for you to keep talking about it. Okay. We return once again to the dungeon below the once bright city of Skyland, our little troop of merry adventurers perhaps in the midst of the greatest peril they have yet to face. You left Skyland and its glorious 100-year peace celebration to investigate a kidnapping in the woods, directed by a young girl who said that her brother had been taken and that anyone who could help would be needed. Since you all could help, you did. But along the way, you discovered that the motivations for sending you to the woods and out of the city may have been different than what you first believed. You fought some bandits and rescued the boy, only to find out that the boy might not have needed rescuing at all. When you returned to Skyland, though, nothing was the same. Tall buildings had been leveled, fires had broken out all over, and many of the people who traveled from across the lands to celebrate were injured or worse. You helped where you could, saving who you could save, and along the way lost track of the boy you rescued in the woods. You did, however, find the Herald of the Square again, a local authority who had urged you to help the girl rescue her brother. You questioned him for information about what happened in the woods and what happened to Skyland, but he had more questions than he did answers. When you mentioned the Jagged Knife, the group of bandits you encountered in the woods, he realized something. There had been members of that same bandit group stored in the secret dungeon below the city. His responsibilities left him tied up in disaster response, and you checked to confirm that there were others helping, so he sent you to the dungeon to find out more. First, in the dungeon, you found Toko Stormclaw, a Simia whose sword was hilt deep in the chest of a guard. With a little investigation of quite a bit of suspicion, you discovered that the guard Toko had stabbed wasn't actually a guard at all, but a jagged knife in a guard disguise. And so Toko joined your party, even while all of you seemed to keep a close eye on him. With his help, you moved through the outer rooms of the dungeon, unexpectedly finding way too good of loot that your GM probably shouldn't have given you this early in a campaign. Along your path to the heart of the dungeon, you encountered more guards that were actually Jagged Knife, attempted to trick a few with a fake prisoner gambit, and generally murdered any foes that dared step in your path. The one guard who managed to escape the end of your blade seemingly blocked your exit as he fled, forcing you further into the dungeon and toward whatever secrets it might hold. You moved through guard quarters and offices, armories and hallways, accidentally shattering what might have been a magic mirror along the way, until you found yourself facing two directions, one that led toward a storeroom populated by a head guard and her minions, and another one to a darker, deeper part of the dungeon. Sorry, I didn't actually list that other one in my notes for some reason. I don't know. And once again, you attempted a ruse, sending Hilo in to find out more information. Unfortunately, the plan got complicated and went just a little bit sideways. The guards began to move toward the adventurers hiding just out of sight, and Bogha, disguised as a guard, tried to stop them. Bogha's magical disguise, however, dropped right in front of the guards, changing them from a familiar guard to a ribbit in sorcerer robes. Ah, Bogha screamed, "I've been turned into a frog!" And that's where we left off. So Bogha, why don't you start us off today by rolling for presence? Let's see if the guard captain and her minions believe you.
How close am I to Bogha right now?
I'll pull up the map here so you guys can see.
I have a 12 with hope.
12 hope. Okay. All right. Is there something you are attempting to do? You are, I don't know if you guys can see the map, but you're pretty close.
I see it now.
Yeah, you're fairly close. Not very close.
No, then I'm not. That's fine.
All right. So that's a 12 with hope. So make sure you take a hope. I don't actually think you can, looking at your character sheet.
I'm not sure I can. Overflowing in hope.
So as Bogha...
We often say that about Eris.
As
Oh.
Bogha's disguise drops, the guard captain and her flunkies, I guess we'll call them, see this happen, see Bogha scream, "Ah, I've been turned into a frog," or whatever the exact dialogue was. I don't know. Close enough.
Yeah.
And they stop for a moment and they just kind of stare at this small frog. Like you can tell it's taking a little bit to process. And then they draw their weapons and start to move down the hallway. Which is to say, unfortunately, that roll was not a success.
So I can use Bard Hope to negate that roll's consequences. What does that do?
That's a great question.
Come on, DM.
Doesn't it just negate the hope or the fear? I don't know if it negates. Does it negate the
No,
roll?
it says it negates the roll's consequences by intervening. So, please, Hilo, tell me how you intervene. If you'd like to add something, Eris, you can.
No, it's fine. You can. I just noticed something's changed in the sorcerer subclass. Which, yeah, that's fine. Hilo, take it away.
Hilo would seeing what happened and hearing the clatter of the movement over there, would attempt to kind of throw his voice. So he's like down the hall, like not where the people are, but behind where the guards came from, like trying to echo down that way.
So somewhere back from where they came from.
Yeah, back there.
Okay.
And in a deep, booming voice. Okay. So suffers fools.
Okay.
Trying to distract people the other way, and reinforce that she's been cursed.
Oh, okay. Okay. So every single one of the guards that you see coming down the hallway, and just for, I guess, audio purposes, there are 3 guards with blades. The head guard, who also has a broadsword. A mace. The head guard has a mace, and there's also an archer. All of them turn towards the source of the voice, and these aren't people who are super experienced with magic, so they are struck with they're used to blades, they're used to arrows, those sorts of things, but this magic voice coming from seemingly nowhere terrifies them, and they all turn around, and you see the guards that were advancing take a few steps back, and don't forget to spend your 3 hope, by the way. Hello.
I have done so.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Okay. They still have their swords out, but now they're understanding that there's something going on here that maybe has affected their friend Bob, or coworker Bob, I guess. I don't know specific
colleague.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say
associate.
I don't know
Good old
specifically. I don't know specifically that anybody liked Bob, but they knew Bob.
I mean, he was
Bob was not very
Room
popular.
for friendship and hiring for coin.
Right. Yeah. No honor among thieves, etc. So they all take a step back. They are still suspicious, but it is no longer of Bob, and they start to move back towards the room that they came from. The archer kind of steps into that storeroom first, kind of sweeping. You guys can't see this because of the angle, but the guard, for flavor, is sweeping his bow and arrow around, trying to see what's in the room that would have made that noise. So the guard stepped back. That's a crazy ability that you have there. And I mean, you hear the head guard, who is this kind of tall Damon woman, once again say, "What was that? Investigate." And the other guards kind of rush past her.
Hilo telepathically speaks to Bogha, saying, "Go towards them."
Towards who?
Down
Looking
towards the guards. Just a little. And reassure them you're not really contagious with curses.
You see this little frog kind of sweating a little bit and shaking a little bit through just, I suppose, the adrenaline's kind of worn off of the one moment. It's like, yeah, sure.
Do you move toward them? Do you say anything to them?
I actually get down on my haunches,
Okay.
and my hands, and start just approaching them like an actual an overgrown frog.
Okay. I love it. How far up on the map do you how far? Go ahead and move. How far up? You kind of think you move. It's up to you how far. The rest of you, are you just kind of pressed up against the wall waiting to see what happens? You got anything going on?
Toko's still terrified. Remember how last session Toko was saying, like, there's something unnatural about this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want no part of it. Like, I'm still very much not at ease.
I think Svetlana, with her natural calm, is poised up against the wall, just waiting to see what happens. Seeing that Toko is obviously fidgety and nervous, she just puts a hand on him, directing him, stay against the wall.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yriel and Pazu will move up a bit closer because they're still back by that other door that Maz checked out. Can't see what is happening up here at all.
Okay.
Maz is reflecting upon that horrific, awful smell that she had encountered and on the other side of the door, and doesn't necessarily want anything to do with that at the moment, and is at the ready, moving up beside Svetlana as the other murder machine of the crew, ready to go just in case.
You hear the sounds from down the hallway in that storeroom. You can kind of isolate that. I'm not going to make anybody roll to hear these guards in heavy armor kind of clanking around. Hilo, you were in the room, so you kind of know what it looks like. I guess actually Yriel snuck by the room. Stunk by the room as well. So you kind of know what's in there vaguely, and just from the sound, you can tell that they're searching for the source, the source of whatever that voice was. You maybe even hear the head guard say something like, "Where is it? Find it."
So while everyone's hopefully distracted, Hilo's going to quickly sneak over to the other side.
Okay.
And as he's walking by, he kind of, because he can see Bogha go, "Okay, come back." Basically, he was just looking for a distraction so he could sneak by there and get to the other side of the door without everyone watching, going, "Hey, why is that guy back here?"
Okay.
Bogha does the slow blink with each one of her eyes, and then turns around.
A fly kind of flies above your head a little bit, Bogha. Just kind of bzzz.
Yeah. And I shoot my tongue out to try and grab it.
Okay, just for fun, roll for that.
Yeah, no, sure.
Yeah, that's a finesse roll.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's
actually,
my next one.
Oh yeah, you have to mark a stress to do that, so that's probably not worth the joke.
No, sure it is.
Fair enough.
So I got a 17 with hope.
17 with hope. Okay, take your hope. Jeez. You catch the fly on the pull back in your particularly tasty fly. Whatever is in this dungeon is it's added to the flavor palette of this fly.
Ooh.
There's a lot of. It might not be
There's notes of chocolate in this.
Right? Yes.
Seasoned with the despair of prisoners.
Correct.
That's
yes. It tastes a little bit salty, like sweat almost. So yeah, it's.
Cheers,
I mean,
my favorite.
it might not be your favorite flavor, but it certainly is a unique on the palate.
Incredible.
It's up to you guys where you want to go from here.
Sorry, I was just reflecting upon that one. I was just taking that all in.
Maz, you went into the other room. What did you see?
Right. I was going to say, have we conveyed what Maz found to the rest of the group yet?
I don't think so.
Maz Oh, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
No, I was going to say, on the other side of the door, I saw nothing around me, but was greeted with the most pungent odor that I'm not sure words can quite describe. If I recall, maybe something fetid or rotten would be the best way to describe it, so that it assailed my senses, and I don't know what is in there. So I see two ways we can go. we can find out what's causing that smell, or we may need to engage with these guards.
I wonder, did it smell like rotting like corpse or something? It might be the guards that used to work here.
Yeah, it could be. It was. Yes, that's possible. I mean, maybe a mixture of rotten flesh along with the dampness of the dungeon.
Well, what I've learned from adventuring is that you usually have to move towards the thing that you don't want to do. So I think we should go check it out. What do you all think?
I got the distinct impression that was not a good way to go.
Oh.
Just a vibe that was like, mm-mm. But Maz is the only one that's who has been there. What do you say? What do you say, Maz?
I'm willing to go explore further. I think that with hearing from Svetlana that could be something beyond that door that we may want to find. And if there's, dead bodies, then that tells us something as well. Maybe a dead end. We don't know till we, get over there.
See what you did there.
Yeah, I see what you did there too.
You start to hear coming from the room, like the head guard is starting to realize, wait, where's Bob? Why did he not come investigate the source of this voice?
All right, here's the deal. If we're going through those doors, we will have to move quickly because only 1 or 2 people can fit in the airlock between them.
All right. Maz sort of indicates with her hands, everyone kind of moving towards the other door and, to get us start piling in. Kind of starts pointing towards it. Come on.
I will keep the rear.
How tall is this airlock?
How tall is it?
How tall is this airlock?
I mean,
Like door sized?
It's Toko can fit through the door. And Toko, who's the biggest? Hilo? Toko?
Hilo.
I mean, Hilo might have to duck a little bit, but it's a pretty standard like set of double doors. Essentially, it's just that you get the sense that this was used as a layer of extra security for whatever is beyond the door. So it's not like a particularly small door or anything.
Cool.
All right. How about Maz gestures for Bogha to come over here. Bogha, come over here. Get on my shoulders.
Easy enough to do.
Maz also is not especially tall, right? So, I mean, that's not, yeah.
You two could fit through the door on top of one another just fine.
Svetlana, noticing that Toko hasn't moved yet, would go back and be like, Toko, are you coming? And kind of reach for his hand.
I'll follow you, Svetlana.
So Bogha is riding Maz.
As Bogas do.
Bogha is riding Maz to glory.
On Maz's shoulder. Makes me happy.
So you guys are currently between the double doors. Essentially, you're in the area we've been calling the airlock that leads somewhere deep and dark and very, very rank smelling. You hear that the sounds of rustling in the storeroom aren't really happening anymore, but you do hear footsteps
coming from behind us.
Coming presumably from the way that you had just walked away from.
Okay.
I can't open this door. Shouldn't this door be open?
The airlock door?
Yeah.
The door that is in front of you is currently locked.
Oh, good.
I thought that I unlocked it.
But did you close the door behind you?
Key.
I mean, I got
Did you
that
lock
fancy
the door
key.
behind you?
Do I need to lock the other door?
Yeah, it's an airlock. We've been over this.
How do I lock the other door? Can I go lock the other door?
You can use your skeleton key that you found somewhere. I don't remember where you found it. I don't know. You found it somewhere.
My secret key?
It should be listed as skeleton key, I think is what it was called.
It's that one room that had all that magical overpowered loot.
Right. The one room that I rolled on the wrong item table for you guys.
I don't think it's actually in my inventory, but I know I have it.
There is a thing in your equipment that's called secret key. I don't know if that's...
Yeah. I see that.
It should be listed as a skeleton key because you have attempted to use it in multiple doors now. So we're not going to make you roll every... You've already rolled the skeleton key on these doors and it's been successful. So you unlock the door in front of you.
Okay. I step through with Bogha. As I do, letting the smell, I guess, waft over me, as well as Bogha. I'm placing Bogha down towards, onto the ground. It's like, Bogha, I'm gonna lock the door behind us, or close the door. Keep an eye out and be vigilant. And
are you being stealthy as you go to this other side?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to be quiet and looking around, glancing over at the fire, seeing if anything, is illuminated. I'm assuming that nothing particular comes up as I glance around.
Just to make sure.
Just for kind of initial safety.
Just to make sure, roll instinct for me.
Ooh,
both of us, or just
if you would like to help, you can. I was just saying for Maz in that moment, though.
Definitely it's a 7 with hope.
Okay, well, have your free hope that I don't think you can collect.
Can't collect anyway.
Okay. You see the firelight. You see the stone-lined walls and floor. You see kind of to your north direction what looks like bars. And you see nothing else.
Okay.
You do, however, the scent, Bogha, this is kind of, I believe, your first time through this door, and you, it makes your eyes water. It's so it's bad. Like, you long for the days of just a moment ago when you were chewing on a delicious fly.
Salty fly.
My eyes kind of bulge a little bit, and I look like I'm about to retch. Just kind of cover my mouth. Very large mouth.
Okay.
What is that smell?
Well, none of us have keys, so
I was wondering if anybody's gonna pick up on that.
Yeah.
I thought they were open now. Or you just didn't make me roll again.
No, I did not make you roll because you've opened these doors, but you have the key.
All right, well.
You have the key to get people through these doors.
Oh, crap. All right, well. Bogha, where do you think everybody is? Why aren't they coming?
Didn't you lock the other door?
Oh! Okay, hold on. Bogha, keep an eye out. I gotta get this thing unlocked again.
As you start working, you do hear footsteps growing closer down the hallway.
In the place that we are in?
No, back from where the ruse with Hilo was attempted. So I guess you don't hear it, Maz or Bogha, because you're on the other side of some heavy doors, but everybody else can start to hear it.
Svetlana, hearing that, steps in front of Toko.
Okay.
Just like on guard.
Let's do everybody who is left on the other side of the door plus Maz. Since Maz, are you kind of ushering people through the door since you were the one with the key? There are other options, but that seems to be what you were saying.
Yes.
Okay. All of you are going to make a agility roll. You can choose who leads this. We're going to do an agility group roll. So everybody roll your duality. We are attempting to see if you're going to make it through the door before the guards come back around.
Toko, what's your agility?
+3 as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Is anybody +4?
I don't think anybody can be currently.
I also +3.
Okay.
But
do I roll with disadvantage because I'm terrified right now?
Y'all are dodgy boys.
If that is a thing that you would like to do, then yes, that is.
I prefer the term evasive.
Yeah, you would.
I would just like to say I got a 26 with hope.
Okay.
11 with fear.
Okay. Wait,
7.
Hold on. Before everybody shares their number, we didn't decide who is leading this. So
Yes.
Who's in the front?
you said who's in the front?
Yeah, like with agility.
Oh, we're tied. 3 of us. 3 of us have +3.
I think it should be Maz just because she's the one ushering everybody. I think that makes the most sense.
That makes sense.
I mean,
that makes
even
sense.
if she rolled badly, I think that's probably what I would have gone with.
Okay. Well, I did roll badly.
Okay.
So
let's start with the not Maz. So 11 with fear from Toko. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Yriel was 26 with hope. Is that what you said? 20 something?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking killed that roll.
You sure did. Hilo, what did you roll for?
16 with hope.
Okay. And Svetlana?
7.
Okay.
I'm big and bulky.
And Maz, what did you roll?
So I rolled a 9 with fear, but I was gonna pull out my luck bender and spend 3 hope to roll again.
Okay.
I'm getting through the door. I don't know about the rest of you.
Okay.
Well, slightly better. There you go. All right. So it'd be 10 with hope +3, so 13 with hope.
Okay. 13 with hope plus.
I can also spend one of my paired die to make that higher too, if we need it.
Okay. You all manage to make it through the door. It's very close. Like the last person to go through the door. So I'm going to, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to move everybody kind of to the other side of the door just to simplify this process so we don't have to keep unlocking things. The last person to make it through the door, Svetlana, does right as the head guard and the other guards rush around the corner. They potentially see the door close. But as far as you're aware, they do not know what caused that door to close. Maybe they think Bob is just hopping off. I don't know.
Question.
Yes.
Does the
He's bobbing
door
along.
open towards us or away from us?
The first door or the second door?
The second door closest to us.
The door closest to you now opens out, like towards you where you are now. Neither door opens into the airlock area because then you'd just be smacking door.
Yeah.
Theoretically, if they opened at the same
very
time,
simple.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can we leave that door propped open?
So they
Because
can't.
that would mean that they could never get the other one open, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Pro
that's a
strat.
good idea.
Very good.
Unlock it.
That is a good idea, Yriel.
All right, all of you now with
Taking in
Maz's
that fetid stench.
with Maz's help. Maz, don't forget to mark off your luck bender that you used
Yeah.
for this session, and
Yes.
you spent your hope as well. That was worth it.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
You are now on the other side of the door, and kind of the same that Bogha and Maz had seen before. Like whatever Maz described to you smell wise before you went through the door is a lot worse. Like Maz had taken some time back on the quote unquote fresh air of the other side of the door before she described it to you. It's bad. It is overwhelming how bad it smells in this area. And it's just also dark. And I mean, dank is a really good word for what it is. It's a gross place and you feel sticky already being in here. So
As someone who grew up on a farm, like, would I recognize the stench as being like feces and urine or rotting like animal?
make a knowledge roll. Make a knowledge roll for me.
Meanwhile, you see Toko as he's got like a better sense than
17
most
with
people.
hope.
Like,
Yeah, you recognize all of those smells. It's feces, it's urine, it's death, it's the coppery metallic scent of blood. It's gross.
Odor mortis.
Yeah, exactly.
Hilo actually takes a couple really deep breaths of this, and then makes a few notes in the little thing he's been going, trying to make sure he describes this appropriately.
Okay. You have entered a new part of the dungeon. What's the plan?
I reckon we should just go. I think further away from this lot would be.
Can we put out the fire?
Can you see in the dark?
Does anybody have anything that they can put out the fire with?
Ooh.
I also don't know who has dark vision or whatever that would be.
Definitely not.
Well, I have burn with the light of 1,000 suns, so I could potentially create light with my axe. But I was gonna say I have a water bottle, so I could pour water on it, but it looks like a big fire, so
okay.
I don't know that I would have enough water for that. Oh, I also have a torch. That would probably be easier.
Is the smell coming from there, or was there a reason we want to?
Are you asking me if the smell
what's
is coming
your
from?
reasoning for wanting to extinguish the fire? Just so people can't see us?
Yep.
Local?
Yep.
To answer your question a little bit more specifically, Hilo, the smell is coming from everywhere. This area is just all smell. It's gross. It's also sights, but you can't see them yet. So, there's more.
Maz goes towards the front of the group and looks backwards and says, well, I think at the least we should stick together. I don't know what this area will hold, but judging by that smell, it can't be anything good. Let's stay close and quiet.
Point of order, I was going to say, you answered it as I was asking. Are we attempting to be quiet? You do start to, the longer you kind of adjust to being in this area, you hear something? Heavy breathing, maybe? You don't know exactly what it is, but you do hear the sound of movement. You hear just deep breaths from something from the sounds of it that is quite large.
Svetlana will tie her scarf around her head to kind of limit the smell that is that she's able to detect.
Okay.
And I think go ahead.
No, it's fine. Go for it.
I was just gonna say I would probably move up here, just peek around the corner and see if there's anything I can see.
Okay.
It looks like maybe some bars.
Okay. Easy enough to do in the light. You do see that there is, if you're thinking about this whole area as a dungeon, you are in the actual prisoner area now. This is where the prisoners were kept. You can see through the bars and kind of the faint light a little bit that whoever was kept in here wasn't kept in very good conditions. It's such a contrast from the Skyland that's above, or it's just all bright and shiny, and the care that was put into keeping these prisoners was just not good. It looks like at one time that maybe there was a point in recent times where this area was kept up better, but for whatever reason, that is no longer the case. You don't see any people, I guess, in any of the cells that you can see from where you're standing or anything like that.
And are the gates open or closed, or can we tell?
They're closed. All the doors are closed, but you can't tell from where you are whether or not they're locked.
I don't like the look of this. I say from behind Svetlana, trying to keep as close as possible.
I think as one of the larger characters, and I've got hooves and things like that, I wonder if I should not be the one that goes first, because I feel like wherever I go, I'm probably going to be detected. But I will be right here if you need.
Yeah, Maz steps forward and starts to sneakily move around the corner to get a better glance at the prison cells.
Okay. What do you tell me what you're looking for? Like what kind of things are you on the lookout for?
Really letting my nose guide me on all those things, right? So I anticipate, am I going to find bodies, living or dead, evidence of, folks who maybe were there, but these places are no longer occupied. And obviously I'm assuming I'm going to see some unhygienic things. Also on the lookout for other people that may still be around here, potentially any guards, although I suspect there are no guards at this point. Okay. Seems like they're elsewhere.
Roll another instinct roll for me, please, Maz.
14 with fear.
14 with fear. You look through the bars of the closest cell and
oh, I can go through that.
You apparently moved through them. No, it's fine. Whatever. You look through the bars of the closest cell and you can tell that it's pretty disgusting. There's basically a hole in the center of the cell that was most likely used as a bathroom, or you do see a bucket in the cell. Maybe that was the bathroom, and then that was emptied into the hole in the center. From kind of being guided by your nose, you can tell that the pit below the cell has not been emptied. It smells awful. Outside of that, you don't see anything else in that particular cell. You do, however, hear the sound of heavy footsteps nearby. There's a possibility. Well, go ahead.
Do I have a direction?
To the east of you, further down this row of cells. You stop moving for a second and you listen, and the sound stops, and you get the idea that something might be aware of you.
Maz looks towards Hilo, makes eye contact, and then kind of nods her head towards the east, and then points, kind of gesturing that we should move along.
So we're moving north rather than east?
No, moving east. So
moving east towards it?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was doing.
So Hilo just speaks into your head. You mean that way? And points.
Wait, can Hilo just do that all the time?
Hilo can use telepathic speech to anyone, but if Hilo uses it on one person, it ends with the previous person. Yep.
Yeah.
So can I talk back?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. Can you?
I mean, according to it says where did it go? You may open a line of mental communication with one target you can see. I assume.
Oh, there we go.
I assume it goes both ways.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. There we go.
Maz kind of taking it back is just like, I think there's somebody over this way. I think we should go explore. Grab the rest of the party.
Okay.
Go ahead, Hilo.
So he motions this way, and something about being careful. Like, how do you motion being careful? And then he gives up and talks to each one in turn.
Nice.
This way, there's something there, maybe, and then doesn't wait for a response and just goes through each one of them, and then starts to go Maz's way.
Easy enough to do.
Are the rest of us aware that the hulking presence knows that we're here, or all we know is that it's in that direction?
You can vaguely hear the same sounds, something might be there, but that's all anybody knows.
Svetlana, being the very confident and just the person that she is, would charge. Okay. Using her charge ability.
Okay.
To run from very far range into melee combat with the target.
Okay.
So
do we
she
see
would
a
just
target?
rush
Oh,
this
just
way.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Until she tries to find something.
Okay.
But
you are rushing.
I don't see anything, so
You are rushing into the darkness.
yes.
That's a
Your
She is.
Russian cow. Yet.
Yeah.
do me a favor and
I will still mark the stress even if I can't.
is this are you using charge?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do have to roll an agility roll for that. When you succeed on an agility roll.
Okay. 15 with fear.
15 with fear. Okay, I will take that fear. You go charging into the darkness, and as you charge down this line, your footsteps echoing off the hard stone floor, off the stone walls, like it's a cacophony of sound as you're running. You realize that it is not one set of footsteps that you are hearing. It is actually two sets of footprints as a minotaur charges back to you to meet you head on.
So did I fail the roll or can I go ahead and...
You can go ahead and attack. But it's you rolled with fear, so
Yeah.
Does
Well,
Toko
since the charge is to go into melee and deal physical damage. Okay. 1d12 damage roll.
Actually, you said it was a 15?
4. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you actually do miss. So
Oh, okay.
Holy cannoli.
Wait, so if I didn't make the agility roll, then I wouldn't have been able to make it all the way there.
you can
Right?
I mean, regardless, you didn't make it all the way to where he was anyway because he met you halfway.
Okay. Well, yeah,
but
that's fair then.
The
Yeah.
Minotaur that heard you coming and is now meeting you is going to use Charging Bull.
This sounds bad.
I will yell, Minotaur!
Okay. The Minotaur is going to, seeing that you are charging at it, is taking that as a challenge and is running to you, through you, to the next group of people. So we're going to roll a Charging Bull attack against Svetlana, Hilo, and Maz. As the,
So he knows for sure that there are more people. He doesn't think it's just me.
He had heard Maz exploring already.
Gotcha.
He was waiting.
Well, what if he thought that was me?
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, if he just heard one...
He is not so much concerned. He is running through you, and if there happens to be something behind you, which there are two people, he is going to hit them as well. He will stop short of the other group.
Okay.
But he is...
As soon as Maz hears Minotaur from Svetlana, she leaps up into the air, flapping her wings, marking a stress, flying.
Increasing evasion. Okay.
Did you roll your damage attack yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Hilo kind of looks over at Maz and is like, did she say, wait a minute here?
If you don't think it makes sense that the Minotaur is running through you, we can discuss that further. But my theory was a bull charging out of here is going to run through you and keep going.
Yeah,
I mean, theoretically, I could go the whole line.
He's approximately 9 times the size.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I wasn't sure, like, if it would make sense that he knew that there was multiple people yet. But
I don't think he.
I think
he
just
cares
instinctually.
Right.
Yeah. That makes sense.
He can move a pretty far distance because he is so big, but I'm not going to have him move all 150 feet. We're going to stop at about 120 from where he started. So that was why I chose those characters. But I don't want to feel like I'm overriding people. I do have to roll.
No,
Toko, did you want to say something before?
Yeah. Toko obviously has grown a little bit more attached to Svetlana and like wants to be protective of her. So like I'm getting the Winston thing again, like, oh no, just angry, type of thing. Can I roll agility to see if I can reach Svetlana and get her out of the way, like pull her out of danger? type of thing.
Well, first let me roll to see if I actually hit before we try that.
Yeah.
That's a 19. Does that clear anybody's evasion?
That hits.
I'm gonna say it's a yes. That's a yes.
No, why?
That's a 19. Any enemies or players, I guess, I succeed against are knocked back to close range and take 2d10 plus 10 physical damage.
What does knocked back to close range mean?
Like you would be knocked back like 10 feet.
So away from very close. Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha,
I mean,
gotcha.
technically you would kind of be knocked off to the side. They would be knocked a little bit like this way. So.
And 2d10?
Let me roll, but yes, it is 2d10 plus 10. And
jeez.
And anybody who is knocked into something else takes an additional 1d8 plus 3. For this particular roll, we'll say that Maz, due to her wings, just barely flies out of the way. Still takes the damage, but doesn't bounce off the bars. So I'm gonna roll my d10. Yeah.
Do you roll that for once or for everybody?
I'm just going to roll it once, and then everybody will take that damage, everybody who got hit. And Toko, you did say that you wanted to try to pull Svetlana out of the way.
Yeah, but it's too late now. She got hit.
If there's something
I still want to go like...
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's something you'd like to do to try to like dampen that attack.
Yeah. Like
maybe
jump over and like catch her before she falls type of thing.
Okay, yeah, make an agility roll for me.
All right, let's see.
This is going to be tough because you're clearing a pretty good distance, basically around or over top of a charging Minotaur.
So 14 with fear.
Okay.
Let me see if I have any.
Did you add your +3 modifier?
Yes, that's I'm rolling in Daggerheart, in Demiplane. Sorry.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. That's a 14 with the +3. Okay.
Trying to see if I have any features that I can. But that's a damage dice.
I can add a prayer dice to your roll to increase the roll if needed. I will, for now, do you think 2 would be enough to make it 16?
Are you asking me?
Or do we need 3? I guess it's not really fair probably to ask you how many prayer dice is needed. I'll add 2. I'm hoping 16 will be enough. Actually, no, I'll add 3. Okay. 17. And I'll just scream out, Toko, no! Because I'm also protective of Toko and
so
don't want him to get hurt.
In the moment that Toko sees this Minotaur charging out of the darkness, something clicks and he leaps to the ceiling. There's not much to hold on, so it's a very like precarious thing, but he's swinging across the ceiling. He manages to just barely he manages to move the Minotaur because I clicked on the wrong thing. He manages to just barely swing around the Minotaur and gets to Svetlana after Svetlana has been hit. He makes it, but just not quite in time to reduce all of the damage, but due to his bravery, the damage is softened against Svetlana. So let me roll for this damage. The good news for you guys is this is garbage so far. Yep, that's great. So Maz and Hilo, you will each take 17 damage. And
that's still a lot of damage. That's still a lot of damage. Yeah.
You will take 17, and Svetlana, you will take 12. Toko's bravery reduced the damage that you took by 5, just because he managed to stop you from stumbling over and that sort of thing by diving in just in the nick of time.
I will take 2 armor slots and 1 HP.
So you said it was 17?
17, correct. Yep.
So the Minotaur is not a melee range for me then.
Sorry, I didn't finish moving him because the Minotaur would have to hit you guys. The Minotaur would be back here. So yes, he's essentially everyone's around him other than these two at this point. Everyone but
I liked
Toko.
him better where he was before.
I did have to finish moving him, so he moved through the people because he's.
Did I get a choice? No.
No,
Okay.
no.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. I was trying to go for an element of surprise. It did not
this
work.
is terrifying now.
We were surprised.
As Maz, I guess, takes the hit, she immediately tries to swing back her short sword to slash right back at the Minotaur using vengeance, but just kind of slips on that iffy toe and misses both hits because I took both 2 HP damage, which means I could roll 2 dice, but I did not get +5 on either one of them.
Oh,
so that feels bad. And then I'm also gonna Maz still tries to stick out one more swing. As the first one kind of stumbles, she catches herself by flapping her wings to deal weapon damage to the Minotaur.
This is with retaliation?
Yes, half proficiency. So I don't know what that means
Your
exactly.
proficiency is the number of dice you roll for a weapon. So you are rolling a 2d8 usually. So half is 1d8.
So
4.
1d8.
Mm-hmm.
And the d8 is this guy. So d8. So it would be, I got 5 plus 4. So that would be 9 damage plus body basher, which brings me up to 11 because I add my strength trait to the damage total. So 11 damage. Slashing into, really just trying to take a big old slice out of the Minotaur's leg, trying to see if I can hack this thing down to size.
Let me ask you guys a question about the combination of retaliation and body basher. So retaliation automatically hits, correct? You don't roll to attack to see if it hits. You just, if you get meleeed, you melee back. So body basher reads as on a successful attack with a melee weapon, always add your strength. Do we think that retaliation, because there's no attack roll, so you didn't succeed at an attack roll, but does that still count as a successful attack for body basher?
I would say yes, because you are attacking.
It is a successful attack, so I feel like yes.
Okay, so what was the total number? I'm fine with that.
11.
Okay.
Because it doesn't specify on a successful attack roll.
Got it.
Yeah, it just says on a successful attack.
Okay, just want to make sure. I could see it being either way correct. So
yeah,
I am, as long as we play that way consistently when we remember, then yeah, that's fine.
When we remember that the bad guys do it too. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Correct. Yes. Okay, so the Minotaur kind of like huffs after charging through you. Like he's very, very big, just a huge creature, and that amount of energy took a lot. So he's kind of huffing, and the sword from Maz slashes across his arm, and he looks down at it, and there's some blood on his arm. He is currently wielding his battle axe, and he growls at everyone around him.
Yriel just wants to call out quickly, fight or flight? Are we taking this on? We're not going to try to escape?
Oh, by the way, I don't think Hilo and Maz shared how much HP they marked and how much armor they marked.
I did. I took 2 HP.
You did.
I also
share that.
took 2 HP and 2 armor slots. So
Okay.
How much did I get hit for? Sorry.
You didn't get hit. You dodged due to swinging on the ceiling and a last moment. Toko, watch out! From Svetlana, you managed to just barely skim over top of the horns in order to catch her and spare her a little bit of damage. It is now the player's turn. You are staring down a giant Minotaur who is not happy that you're here. Yriel wants to know if it's time to go. You do hear from behind you a pounding at the door of the airlock. You do hear someone knocking at the door loudly.
Bogha's gonna make a gut reaction here, and she's gonna try Shadowbind the Minotaur.
Okay, I love that.
So that is
Shadowbind
a 11 and a 12 plus 2. So that is 15 with fear.
15 with fear. The Minotaur, having lived most of its life in shadows, looks down at you, blows out a deep breath of just absolutely rancid air, and doesn't seem to be affected by Shadowbind.
Nice Minotaur.
The Minotaur looks down at this tiny ribbit that is Bogha, and just looks down and grunts again and swings its battle axe at you. I'm going to spend.
If Bogha had boots, she'd be quaking in them.
Oh.
The Minotaur is going to swing its battle axe and roll a natural 20.
Oh,
He's bringing the axe up over its head at this small ribbit who is trying to weave a spell around it, and the battle axe is going to.
Once per short rest, mark a stress to make an adversary reroll an attack against you or an ally within very close range.
Oh,
Yes.
Swear,
Yes.
oh my goodness.
swear to God, y'all.
Jinkies.
Oh.
That's a 6.
Indeed.
Now.
Oh, darn.
So +2, that's an 8, which I believe misses you due to your evasion. So this big hulking, just like this thing is 5 times your size, Bogha, and it is pissed. And in its blind fury, it just brings its battle axe down. And by the time this heavy, sharp weapon gets to the ground, you're not there anymore. You've stepped to the side. And wow. Okay.
Step to the left.
Amazing.
What a jerk. No.
Nice.
Oh,
Further away up north, you hear more sounds of heavy footsteps. Perhaps the sound of this Minotaur charging has alerted something.
Here's my current problem. I've been playing Divinity in honor mode, wherein I drag groups of enemies into fights with other groups of enemies. So I'm like, let me go get the guards. They're not gonna like the Minotaur either.
Unless,
It's,
I mean,
the guard.
that's definitely
You
a
could
thing
try
you
go-
can try.
you could try go opening the door, you know.
But then we might just have more enemies.
True.
It is
Well,
it is
you know.
player's turn now. I have used my GM actions, by the way. So
It makes for a great story, though, you know.
All right, we
Svetlana
changed our
can-
minds. Would you like to join us in this side of the dungeon? Maz has the key.
Mm-hmm. In a lull,
correct. Mass has the key, by the way. Yes, to answer that question.
since the Minotaur missed, Hilo's going to reach out to the Minotaur and go night night.
I swear to God.
It's just like the bear
With a-
all over again.
with a-
It's the
with a
bear all over
19
again.
with a 19 with hope.
Nice.
A 19 with hope. Is that what it was? Are you sure?
Yep.
You
Yep.
sure? Okay, and this is slumber.
Yes, this is slumber.
The target creature falls into deep sleep until they take damage or the GM spends fear to awaken them.
Maz.
And I know you've got the fear to
Not
wake them
the
up, but
Minotaur.
at least we can spend that.
Is there a condition on Roll20 that is asleep? That one looks sleepy. I don't know. The Minotaur, its axe still embedded into the ground where Bogha had just been standing, just kind of slumps over, and a little bubble of snot just kind of in and out on its giant nostrils as it falls asleep.
I mean, Maz's jaw just drops looking at this thing and starts to slowly walk over towards it. And then she stops. She stops thinking about the bear and having this bit of a flashback. Like, I learned from this mistake.
Yriel, not convinced that Maz would learn from her mistakes, draws out her whip in case she needs to smack him backwards.
Okay.
Smack him backwards.
Baz walks over. George.
Oh.
The rest of the party. Sorry, unrelated.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
Then
go ahead with Hilo's
it's
spell.
like, guys, shh. We need to be quiet.
Svetlana tries to go back and says, sorry the whole way.
Oh, now that there's a snoozing minotaur, the sleepy minotaur, do you want to try to move past it? Because my keen ears, heard footsteps coming from another direction.
You want to travel north?
I think that's where the footsteps were coming from.
So
alternatively, we can go back to the airlock.
Or we can just keep going to where the Minotaur came from.
That's what I was wondering. When I was over there charging the Minotaur, did I notice anything like the hallway kept extending or anything like that?
It was a bit difficult to notice something because as soon as you hit a certain point, all of a sudden your entire field of vision was a giant bull running at you. You noticed more cells. You didn't see much else in the heat of the moment. You weren't particularly being careful and looking around so much as doing the exact same thing the Minotaur was doing the opposite way. So,
I wonder if the sounds coming from the north might be another Minotaur, and we might be safer to go to the east, where maybe wherever this Minotaur was guarding, we could find something important. What do you guys think? Yriel, you didn't even want to come over here, so I'm going to pass this over to you because you might.
The Minotaur you are all currently standing above talking stirs a little bit.
Move.
Okay.
Can we search the Minotaur? Like he's got some like gear and stuff. It's telling me he's a guard.
You can certainly try.
Yriel will whip you before you do that.
That's right.
Can we take his axes away?
Would you like to try?
Well, technically his axe isn't on him anymore because it's buried in the ground. I'm pretty strong.
I think he's still holding on to it. He's like cuddling his axe in his sleep.
I mean, in the picture, he's got two.
I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to search the Minotaur.
No.
Okay.
Terrible idea.
All right.
Just based on experience.
Toko was not around. Toko was not around for put the bear to sleep and then let's investigate the bear.
Yeah.
Toko, just
make it up.
Take it from me. Sometimes in life you got good potatoes, sometimes you got bad potatoes, and this is a bad potato, my friend.
But you never
poke sleeping bear.
a sleeping bear. Yeah.
No.
I do want to point out just for a logistical thing, conditions like slumber and Daggerheart exist on adversaries until I decide to spend fear to remove them. So do what you need.
It's not because he investigated.
Well, I mean, he rolled terribly when he investigated the bear, is what that was.
Oh, so that was part of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just wake the Minotaur up because it's funny for me. I might. I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but
yes.
But no, I like if you guys start literally investigating a sleeping Minotaur, something might happen. It's up to you.
So
you might get something amazing, but
2 questions. Does the Minotaur actually have either axe still in his hand? I know the one's in the ground. Is he still holding it in his sleep?
Yes, he is. He basically embedded it into the ground, and then exactly as he was, he just kind of fell over. So he's like kind of Yriel's picture of him essentially cuddling it, like it's almost like his pillow.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You say 2 questions?
No, maybe that was enough answer.
Okay.
That answered both the questions.
I mean, maybe you're going to get an amazing reward if you investigate the Minotaur. Who knows?
Yeah, you changed your loot tables. I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen.
I mean, investigating a sleeping Minotaur could be worth switching some stuff back. Who knows? Up to you.
It's pretty bold. It's a pretty bold move.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how that works for him.
Yeah, it would certainly make for a story that you guys could tell around a campfire at some point in the future.
Yriel rustles her whip on the floor to make sure everybody remembers it's there.
Okay. So you guys
Not
are
afraid to
heading. You
snap
guys are
my
heading to
friends.
the east, down the corridor where the Minotaur came charging from. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Any particular
To be
order?
honest,
Are
I
you
was just getting away from the Minotaur.
okay? Are you going loudly, quietly? What's the plan? I noticed that Toko has not moved yet. So
I've also noticed that. Going quietly because we have a sleeping Minotaur nearby.
Mhm. I'm not gonna make a. I'm not gonna-
Toko's really curious. Like, is there a pouch or anything this guy's carrying?
Oh
at
man,
all?
That
a guy
sounds like an investigation.
a guy that big, he's got more pouches than Deadpool. Like this guy is like he's got everything. Like there could be a wealth of things on this Minotaur. I am such a jerk for saying this so many times. I'm aware of it.
We approve. Well, okay, I approve. That's fine.
All right, let's do it.
You're investigating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I roll?
Party's moving away. This is fine.
Can I roll to hit Toko with my whip?
Sure.
While I'm trying to be sneaky and investigating, that'll go really well.
Okay, so let's do this simultaneously. Toko, you are going to roll for finesse. Yeah, you're gonna roll finesse. So
Yes.
that +0 is looking good for you.
Can I use the I am your shield to stand in front of Toko and take the whip myself?
Take the whip. Okay, well
That way I don't have to roll with disadvantage.
we got to see. Yriel, can you roll for your presence roll with your whip, please?
That is a 15 with fear.
15 with fear. Okay.
That hit.
That is going to clear Toko's evasion, but right as the whip is about to hit, Svetlana steps in front and the whip strikes her square across the cheek. Oh, the hand?
Yeah, she puts her hand up.
She puts her
and so
hand up. Okay, so she catches it.
Fortunately, Yriel is very skilled with her whip and intended it to be a not very damaging attack.
Okay, so you're not intending to do your
Subtle reminder.
You're not intending to do 2d6. So we'll say roll a 1d6 for me.
As a 2.
That's a 2. Okay.
And I reduce it by 3 because that's my strength modifier, so I take no damage.
Okay.
Actually gain health from that.
How
I get 1 HP back.
what's
He likes the whip. Okay.
what did you
all
roll
right.
for what did you roll for finesse, Andre? What was it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Talk to me.
Oh no. No. It's the bear all over again.
10 with fear? Okay, let's see. Amazing. I love this for you guys.
Remember that I am Lightfoot.
No, hold on.
Yeah. Remember that I am Lightfoot.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll add 2 to his roll
Okay.
with my last prayer dice.
Okay.
And then I'll
It's
spend
all our
That's gonna
resources
put us
going.
Okay, what do you got going on, Rianth? Or Hilo, sorry.
I have 3 I have 3 more hope.
Okay. What does that do for you?
Oh no, it's not a presence roll. Never
No,
mind.
it
Okay, I can't do
absolutely
it.
is not.
It is not a presence roll. Darn. Okay.
You could have helped me. Could have helped me stop Toko.
For your awareness, I spent 3 hope to re-roll or to replenish one of my hope die, so I still have a 2 hope die. Or prayer die, not hope
Okay.
die.
Got it. I was like, I don't know what that means exactly, but cool.
Sorry, yes.
Toko, as you begin to riffle or rifle, depending on who you ask, through...
Actually, I'm going to add the 2 that I just got.
Riffling
now
is
it's
only
14.
through cards or paper.
Okay. As you begin to...
So I don't have any prayer die left.
As you begin to loot the completely not dead Minotaur, so that takes you up to a total...
I don't want to loot it. I just want to like search it.
Okay, so you're not looking to take anything. You're just looking through the pockets. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, I mean, to see if there's anything worth taking.
You definitely see a good deal of things worth taking. You open
Tell me what I see.
You open a pouch. The first thing you see is this is a big dude. So you notice that in one of the, like, he has a pocket that kind of runs all along his side. In that is some type of like soft padded material that you don't know exactly what it is, but it looks really comfortable. You see that, and then you also you notice let me check your inventory 1 second. You also notice a vial filled with some reddish liquid that you recognize pretty much right off the bat. Matches the health potion that is in your pocket already. And then on top of that, as you begin to riffle, I don't remember. As you begin to search him, you see another vial with a different potion. You don't know what it does, but you see it's kind of almost like a platinum liquid that, like, as you tap his pocket to kind of look inside of it, it like sloshes around. So it's a liquid of some kind in a vial. You just don't know what it does.
Must be the inside of a snow globe.
Yeah.
Are there any like are there any like scrolls or pieces of parchment or anything that he's carrying? Or does this guy not know how to read?
First of all, rude.
You gotta make choices in your life. Either carry very strong axes or,
As you see all of these things, knowing what some of them are, not knowing what some of them are, you search another pocket, and your Minotaur friend looks up at you and slowly begins to rise to his feet.
Did I find something in the other pocket or
Didn't have a chance to see, unfortunately.
didn't have a chance to see?
Did not have a chance to see. As he pushes to his feet, he kind of, the haze of the moment of the, frankly, he's now well rested. No, just kidding. And he is going to charge through this line, hitting, from the looks of it, every single character save for Bogha. As he moves through with his charging bull attack.
Again.
I'm going to make an agility reaction roll against their difficulty to keep them from moving.
Interesting.
Wrestling the Minotaur.
Okay, so please roll for agility.
15 with hope.
Take a hope.
I'm full of hope.
You're gonna need it.
You feel very hopeful as the Minotaur runs through you and all of your adventuring party. Maybe what you feel good about is Bogha didn't get hit. I am going to go ahead and roll my charging bull attack for the Minotaur.
I tried. I'm sorry, party. I tried.
Good try. It's a good try.
What?
Oh, you did also
Wait,
wake a Minotaur.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes for an interesting story.
So I see it coming when you are targeted by an attack coming from beyond melee range. Mark a stress to roll a d4 and increase your evasion.
Okay.
So have you rolled the, I guess, attack?
I
already?
have, correct.
Did we hear what that is, or is
Not
that
yet.
one of those?
No,
Like,
I was
hidden
rolling
numbers?
as you. Sorry, it was just timing.
Okay.
The roll result is a 9. So anybody in that line that I just mentioned, which is Toko, Svetlana, Maz, Yriel, Pazu, and Hilo. Anybody in that line whose evasion is less than 9. You guys are very fortunate that that was a crappy roll.
I'm feeling very, very lucky.
That's how Toko takes the hope. Toko, at trying to stop the Minotaur, goes, at least he missed most of them.
Okay.
So it looks,
Yriel and Pazu are clear.
yes, it looks like Svetlana is going to be knocked back, and Maz, your evasion is increased because you're flying, right?
I believe that's only one time. It's only against one attack. Because it says, while flying, mark a stress before an adversary's attack roll to increase your evasion by +2 against that attack.
Okay. Crap.
So I'm getting hit again.
Okay.
Yep.
I would say, yeah, okay. If I had given you more time, would you have activated your wings? I don't want to like take your abilities away.
No, maybe, but that's fine.
Okay. It's hard to say that after a roll, because then you're like, yeah, you hit me. Of course I would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course I would have done that, man.
Why wouldn't I have done that?
All right, so Svetlana and Maz take yet another blow from the Minotaur, and Svetlana is knocked back, and Maz is knocked back. Maz is not knocked into anything, just due to nothing being back there. Svetlana is knocked into Yriel, unfortunately.
Does that damage Yriel?
It is going to... No, but it adds more damage to you.
Okay.
All right, so damage for... That's actually interesting.
Because I'm a lot bigger than Yriel.
Yeah, it doesn't say that it damages Yriel, but it kind of feels like it should.
Yriel disagrees.
That is 20 damage to Maz.
Ouch.
And 28 to Svetlana.
Ooh.
Make sure you are looking at your abilities, seeing if there's anything you can do.
I mean, I got my plan, but...
Okay.
I'm going to mark an armor slot, mark 2 HP slots. So I'm all the way up to 4 HP slots hit. Similar to last time. I'm going to, as this thing charges on through me, this time I try to flap my wings a bit to see if I'll have more success taking a hit and then swinging around for a couple of hits on my own. And neither one of them land, unfortunately.
Okay.
And then I'll hit another stress to once again go for that third strike, catching myself as the Minotaur stops just on the other side of me, taking another slash at that sword arm or axe arm that the Minotaur has, and do. So it's 5 plus 4, so that's going to be 9 plus 2.
11.
So 11?
Okay.
11.
The Minotaur takes the damage, grunts like he did before, and then turns around to face all of you again.
By the way, I just took all the HP because my armor is only 4, so to take all of my armor slots, I could reduce by 1 HP, which doesn't really seem that useful. So I'm at 5 out of 7 marked for HP, so I'm looking a little bit hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, Maz is definitely looking rough. Maz is having a hard time. She's limping around a little bit. Wings are damaged slightly in one of the last charge.
Okay.
Toko moves over to Svetlana, hands her a minor healing potion.
Okay.
You don't have to do that. I have my own.
And says, I really like how gracefully you keep falling. Which means that Svetlana gains 3 hope.
Oh. Is it hope or HP?
Hope.
Okay. That is the
soldier's
warrior
bond.
ability, a soldier's bond. If you compliment someone or ask them about something they're good at, you both take 3 hope.
So, but he's also handing me a healing potion?
Correct.
Yeah.
So, Svetlana, if you could roll a 1d4, I believe, for that healing potion.
That's a 2.
So you clear 2 hit points. Toko, make sure you remove that from your inventory. All right. What are we doing? We got a Minotaur staring us down.
Is it still the Minotaur's turn?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Feeling rejuvenated, I would say Svetlana moves forward around Yriel and uses sparing touch and just touches Maz on her broken wing. And you see a little bit of light come out of her hand as the wings start to like mesh back together.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to tell Maz what sparing touch does.
Oh, sorry. It clears either 2 hit points or 2 stress. So whichever, I would assume hit points, but
I would go with the hit points.
Sounds good. Nobody has done anything that has required them to roll, so it's technically not my turn, but this is a raging bull, so please use your time effectively.
Maz puts a reassuring her hand on Svetlana's shoulder, showing thanks as
Okay.
Maz finds relief from the healing.
Okay.
Hilo sticks out his tongue and makes like a weird face at which is funny because it's just a little metal thing, at the Minotaur, does a little raspberry, which doesn't sound wet. It just sounds clinky. Clink, 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 clink. And
Gross. Sorry, go ahead.
and
Clinky.
taunts
Clinky.
and taunts the Minotaur,
Okay.
saying he thought he smelt bullshit around here. And oh my goodness. Okay. So I rolled on my troublemaker skill a 10, which was double
fives.
fives.
Okay.
Oh, a crit.
So it crits.
So clear take a hope, clear a stress. I don't think you have a stress, but
I don't have any stress.
You get a hope.
And then I get to add stress to this Minotaur.
Okay. Take the high. So you roll a number of d4s equal to your proficiency. So you rolled 2 d4s.
I rolled 2. I got a 1 and a 4. So
the 4 seems
the Minotaur
correct.
takes 4 stress. And
wait, the Minotaur gets 4 stress?
Yeah.
Is that what your thing does? It makes them stress?
Yep.
Wow. That's a really cool ability. That is a really, yeah.
And then he starts kind of backing away from the rest of the group a little bit.
Okay.
Still making that clicking raspberry sound. Click, 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 click.
Okay. Sounds good. The Minotaur, whatever rage you sensed in the Minotaur before is imagine if you were angry and anxious at the same time. And that is now the Minotaur. He is the snorts and the like all of the bull sounds are just they're even more intense than they were before. He tries to shake it off and it's almost like there are some kind of almost a voice in his head coming from Hilo via this taunt that is just enraging him even further.
Okay. How many stress can a Minotaur withstand?
I don't know that do we know that?
Is that a thing
That's
that
metagaming.
Yeah, is that a thing that you can glean via an ability? Or
I don't know. Okay, what I have is Ranger's Focus, where I can spend a hope to make the to an attack with my. I suppose I should move up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to attack with my short sword, broadsword, some kind of pointy, pokey thing. Okay,
pokey thing, got it.
That is, I did it again. 26 with hope.
Jeez, what?
Yep.
Okay, well that's gonna
put
hit.
My hope right back. Yeah.
That's gonna hit. So you're making this Minotaur your Ranger's Focus.
Yes.
Okay.
We love
and
that.
then I will do a damage roll, which will also add a stress.
Okay. This is clever.
You've already got so much.
And once your stress slots are full, you have to take HP, right? If you're forced to
Yes.
Correct.
take a stress.
And they become vulnerable. That's what I was looking to see what it did. That damage roll is 10.
Damage roll is 10.
Oh.
Okay. I will go ahead and mark the Minotaur's HP. He is not down, but it is not looking great.
And then Pazu
Mm-hmm.
leaps into the fray. Ask.
I just picture this little tiny cat like running up to the.
Quick question. The vulnerable part, where do you see that?
So I clicked on stress on my character sheet and it brought up a thing that says you can see stress in chapter 2 of the guide, and I clicked on that. And in the guide, it says whenever you mark your last stress, you become vulnerable.
Yeah.
Until you either clear one stress or clear the vulnerable condition.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
And if you're forced to mark more stress points than slots you have left, it becomes hit point damage.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So I want to make
All
sure.
right. So Pazu
Mhm.
Pazu is jumping in. Hang on. I'm having better luck just clicking on the things in the Daggerheart page to roll because I can't track who does what. Okay, so that is a Pazu rolled 23 with hope
Okay, I'm worried about your
Goodness.
dice. Okay.
to attack, or I rolled that to command Pazu to attack.
Please tell me.
And he also gets Ranger's focus too.
Correct.
So marks the stress.
Okay, so please tell me how much damage Pazu does. It looks like it's 2d6. Assuming, are you doing claws or is there something
Yeah,
else?
claws.
Okay.
Santa?
7 damage plus stress.
Can you describe to me how Pazu attacks this creature that is just bigger than probably anything it's ever fought before?
Well,
Maybe. I don't know.
Pazu has been raised by Yriel and understands the impact of a good shin kick.
Okay.
So Pazu jumps from behind and lashes his arms. His arms are not the word. Legs. And digs his claws into the shin of the Minotaur. They're very sharp claws.
Okay. Sounds good. The Minotaur is hurt. The Minotaur is angry. And the Minotaur is going to actually interject on the player's turn to make one last ditch attempt to try to win this, and is going to roar just this ear splitting, like in this small, I mean not small, but in this contained area with all this stone. It just echoes through the whole chamber, and it is so loud as the Minotaur once again charges through everybody who has kept themselves in a line. Unfortunately. So
I was actually going to ask you
Players
this.
just don't learn.
Hold on.
And
He's taunted. He should be attacking me in a line. And that
Oh.
straight line didn't actually hit everybody.
Okay.
So
All right.
he'll have to angle down towards me, which means maybe some of those people will get spared.
it's pretty good. I was also going to ask a question on movement. Because this whole time I was like, I would potentially be moving out of line with these people, but I wanted to wait until my turn to do that.
Okay.
Do you have to move whenever it's your turn, like, and you're doing an action, or can you move?
You can move
like
separately.
while other people are okay.
You can
I'll
move
keep that in mind
separately.
for the future.
Okay, so here's my question about taunts.
I think I only would have saved Bogha in this case, but still.
There is where is the definition of taunt in this game is my question.
I don't know.
Because I just searched the rules and taunt is not in there.
I don't know. It says when you taunt or provoke a target within far range, right? So I'm like, I taunted him. He's mad at me. Does that mean he attacks me?
I'm going to say yes, but that's a little bit unclear. So
I don't know.
Yeah, that was
Weapon Master. It says taunt the target the next time the taunted target acts. If they attack anyone other than the Weapon Master, it's with disadvantage.
Oh, so he could still go in a straight line according to that definition,
but
just be attacking at disadvantage. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that was tough to say. Like I'm looking through, I searched taunt in the rules, and there's just nothing. It's not in there at all.
Which is funny because they go taunt or provoke in my thing, but they don't have any underlines to define it.
Right. Let me check one other thing. We will say.
This is specifically for an adversary
called the Weapon Master. Okay.
Yeah. So use that as you will, but I would assume it's a similar tactic.
So the bull, the Minotaur, in its kind of like, it's pretty covered in blood at this point. Like blood is like running down its face, soaking its eyes. And it is actually going to, like, it still knows vaguely where Hilo was because of the previous taunting, and it is going to charge at Hilo. I did interject, and I am willing to say that people who would like to do some type of action to potentially get out of the way before this charge, I think is fair, because this is, like I said, this is an interjection. I took play away from the players.
Okay, is the charge hitting me?
The charge is
and
going
Toko?
to. The charge would hit you. It would hit Svetlana, Maz, and not Toko on. Probably hit Toko as well on the way. So let's figure out what people can do if they would like to dodge, because this is a slow moving creature, and you can see it warming up. You know, you can see, like, does a little like kick its feet back as it's about to charge. It's considerably slower than it once was because you guys have pummeled it.
How tall are the walls and like the cell?
Like the bars?
Like taller than the Minotaur?
Approximately the Minotaur tall.
Yeah, just about one Minotaur.
So if I climb to the top of the wall or the cell, then it would still reach me, potentially.
Yeah, it could potentially still get you. It might not, but it could. Would anybody?
And I could also get hurt falling back down, so I'm not going to do that. I was going to say I probably before this would have gone like, I don't know, like right there, maybe. I don't know if I can go into the square since it's technically the wall, but that's where I probably would have gone.
Are you trying to step into the cell that you were moving towards to get out of the way?
If it's open, but
I'm trying to get
one
way to find out.
Yeah, I guess I would try the door probably.
Okay, so you're gonna attempt to open the door. Do me a favor. How would you like to open it? Are you attempting to, if it's not opening, fiddle? Or are you attempting to kick open the door? What are you going for?
I think I would try to slide. It's a sliding door.
It's a gate that like swings open. It's a cell door. Well, I guess it would be. Yeah, we'll say a sliding door. Sure.
Okay. I would try to just slide it, and if it didn't slide, then
you just accept your fate standing there.
I guess I could kick it. I'll kick it.
Okay.
I'm pretty strong.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength roll against the door.
Because it didn't slide open? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
While she's doing that, I marked a stress, rolled a d4, got a 1 to increase my evasion, and spent 3 hope to increase my evasion by 1, so I'm up to 15 evasion.
Sounds good.
17 with hope. I'm also going to spend 3 hope to replenish my hope die, or my prayer die.
Okay. So you 17 with hope. You're a strong creature, and that you aren't taking any time to kind of go back to Hilo's question. Svetlana is not like attempting to open the door and then it doesn't work and kicking it. Svetlana is just rushing the door at as fast of a pace as she can the goal is just get out of the way. You manage to just barely clear your way through the door before the Minotaur comes charging through.
I'd say I probably fell too, just with the amount of effort that I used going into it. So
okay, you
give
fell,
myself a little bit of
and
disadvantage.
This cell in particular was not incredibly cleaned.
Right into a pile of manure.
Manure is what it's called when it's not a human, but yeah. Yes. Okay. So you are safely out of the way. Yriel is probably going to duck under the Minotaur's legs, most likely. Maz, is there anything that you would like to do?
No, Maz was not planning on doing a thing. Maz didn't see it coming. Maz is, feeling a little better, but still wounded and not quite on her,
okay.
Perhaps
Toko,
best.
anything? Hilo, anything?
Can I try to jump and grab the guy by the horns?
You know what? That sounds awesome. Yeah, you absolutely can. So as he's passing, you're going to attempt to ride him. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do me a favor and roll agility.
16 with fear.
I'll take
That does not work, does it?
I will take that fear. You do not manage to hop onto the bull. You do, however, manage to get at least slightly clear in order to, if you get hit, you will not take the full brunt of the damage. Sorry.
Got it. I'll take it.
It would have been cool though if you would have just been riding that thing off into the sunset.
That would have been pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
Eris, you seem like you wanted to. You seem like you wanted to say something. Am I correct?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Is there any like bars on the roof? Like any like pipes or support structures?
Yeah, that's Toko kind of swung across some stuff previously. So there is some stuff, yes.
How high up would they be? Oh, I could easily
at least one Minotaur. So
okay, so I'm gonna
half
use my
Minotaur,
tongue.
a full Minotaur.
You're gonna use your tongue.
I'm gonna use my tongue and try to latch onto one of the things in the something on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get out the Minotaur's way.
Okay, I love it. Let's see. With your tongue, you can use your long tongue to grab onto things close to you. You're on the ceiling. You're just a little ribbit hanging from your tongue off the ceiling, right? Your little frog eyes are kind of like looking down. Everything's upside down because you're on the ceiling, and you're just looking down as this Minotaur goes charging. Hilo, you are the last and final bastion of the rage of the Minotaur. Anything?
I don't think I have anything that will get me out of the way or do much. So,
all right. So Maz, Toko, and Hilo. Let's see what we roll. The Minotaur snorts, kicks its feet, and charges, barreling past Maz, past Toko, past Hilo, ending in the corner, hitting no one.
what?
Turns around to face all of you. That was
Hilo actually closed his eyes for a minute and then like opens one, like with his hands. He like covered his face with his hands and was like, "Wait,
I just wanted to be clear. I rolled a 5. So,
do I get an attack of opportunity as well
as he's passing? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what are you attempting to do with your attack of opportunity? Because your options are keep them from moving, deal damage, or move with them. Which I guess would have been your ride the bull. Anyway.
Yeehaw.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Wait, what did you roll for the... Hold on, let's go back a second, though, because that wasn't what I was counting on. You rolled what did you roll for your attack of opportunity?
16 with fear.
Okay, well, the good news is, as long as you don't want to ride the bull, that does connect. Riding the... I didn't think about the attack of opportunity as a way to move with them, so that would have made more sense, and that does hit.
All right, let's see damage... hold on. Spend 3 hope to reroll any number of your damage dice in an attack. 1, 2, 3. And reroll this damage because that was garbage. 17.
The bull charges by Maz, charges by Hilo and Toko, and turns around, snorting, angrier than you've ever seen it. As it's
probably a little bit embarrassed.
As it slumps to the ground, dead.
Ooh.
Toko killed the Minotaur with a slash of its sword as it passed.
Nice.
You know what? That's the least Toko could do. Equal to the sleeping Minotaur.
Fair. That's totally fair. All right. Definitely looking for some intelligence on that Minotaur now, though.
Oh, like when you say intelligence, like you're looking for like scrolls and things?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Does Maz have a tail?
Yes. Wait,
what?
Yeah.
You do?
No, Maz does not. No, more insect-like, so no.
More insect-like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Like, Maz is, like, Hilo's looking from Maz to Toko and Maz to Toko and Maz to Toko and going, is there something in common with you that I don't know? That you can't leave things alone?
I could not resist. Look at all these bags that he's got.
I've never seen a bear I didn't want to poke.
That was very good work, guys. I think that's the hardest enemy you've encountered so far.
I honestly was afraid that was a TPK after that first attack. I'm like, okay.
A little nerve-wracking. Yriel would encourage Toko to move quickly if he's got a loot, because we also heard other footsteps. And
yep, that's fair.
Yriel doesn't want to
look for like any intelligence or anything that he might carry with him.
The things
like
that
orders or
okay.
I mean, definitely take the healing potion.
Okay, I was
since
gonna say,
you used yours on me.
Do you want to take the things that you found before?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
During some kind of downtime, which it's up to you.
We'll figure that out later.
What they are. Let you know what they are. I have them noted. The one thing you do know that you can just add is your minor healing potion you found.
Okay.
Minor health potion, I guess it's called. So I have a list of the other two things. Now searching a significantly less alive Minotaur than previously. You do find a note. It's pretty easy to find. Like, it's just like if you picture the Minotaur's chest, like right inside, kind of like a inside breast pocket type thing, you find a note that has 3 words. The words are overpower, control, kill.
Oh my god.
Does the Minotaur have any like cultist symbol stuff on him?
You take a look, and he's not wearing like the Jagged Knife logo or anything like that. So he's not wearing anything that would give you that impression.
Okay.
He's also he's basically just like fur and practical wear more than anything.
Do Minotaur like read and write? Is this like his motto, or is this orders? Tough
to say, just looking at it. Could be a poem he was writing. You don't know.
Right? It's haiku almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Not quite.
Is there like a stamp or anything on it, or like a seal on the letter?
That's an interesting question. You do see if you kind of hold the paper. I'm not going to make people roll for this because you're investigating a piece of paper. It's pretty easy to do. If you, I thought of a way I could make you roll for that, but oh well. Anyways, where you're standing as you investigate the paper, the firelight behind the paper kind of shines through. Like you don't know that you would see this without the firelight back behind the Minotaur that you just killed. But the firelight shining through, you do see a very faint symbol that looks like a knife with blood dripping from it. It's not really like stamped on the paper. It's not really embossed. It's just kind of like, it would have been really easy to miss in different circumstances, but there is a symbol there. Tater tots.
A symbol. Oh wait, sorry.
All right, what would you like to do now?
Yriel and Pazu have moved close to the wall, having learned the lesson about being out in the middle, and are moving east quietly, carefully, stealthily, skulkily.
Okay.
Trying to see
Since you
if there's
said
anything
stealthily, skulkily, and all those other things,
quietly?
just quietly, just roll for. Oh man, what is that? Is that a finesse? Roll for finesse for me.
Okay, well that's 7 with fear.
Okay,
We're doing great.
you stumble and make a lot of noise, but to be fair, you did just fight a giant Minotaur, so you've already made a lot of noise. So
That's true.
Does anyone look like particularly injured or like they need anything?
Does anyone?
I was gonna say, I'm still a little bit hurt, so I'm gonna like wipe the feces off of my face. Is there any water in the cell that I'm in?
There's liquid.
It's probably not clean.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be touching that. I have a water bottle in my pack, and I'm just gonna like splash it on my face, and then like sit there for a second and pray. And this is only gonna take like a minute, but like just sit there and pray and try to like gain my my health back, I guess.
Okay, are you?
While you're doing that,
mending
Bogha,
touch.
Yes. So
Okay,
I'm spending 2 hope.
Go ahead, Bogha.
Bogha's gonna drop from the ceiling a really loud slap onto the cobbles of a webbed feet.
Where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Where did
She's trying to wipe her tongue off, like.
Gross. Maz is injured, but not, substantially, and continues to, knows as always to take cues from Pazu, and if Pazu wants to move kind of quietly along the wall, Maz will do the same.
Go ahead.
As Maz walks by, I will use one of my inspirational words to allow him to, or her to, clear a stress, heal a hit point, or gain a hope. I'll be like, I'm so glad you learned not to wake up Minotaurs.
I was hoping that was going to be the inspirational word.
Maz turns towards Hilo and says, sometimes it sinks in, sometimes it doesn't.
As you move kind of eastward down this corridor, what you see as you move this way is that these are just rows of cells where prisoners once were. And you see essentially empty, disgusting cells. I mean, you are welcome to explore them if you would like, but your sense just kind of looking through the doors. I do want to, quick point of contention. When the Minotaur was charging, I think the gate has to swing. Otherwise, Svetlana kicking in a sliding door is very confusing. So
She is that strong. It's fine.
we can say she kicked it off the rollers, basically. That works for me.
Or I just kicked the lock off of it.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, just a
Either way.
just a little bit of a confusing imagery, but yeah. So basically, you can see through these, and like you are welcome to search them. But this is just a row of prison cells where people were held. You don't see much outside of mess.
We don't see any signs of life.
You don't, no.
Okay. Yriel doesn't expect that there would be anything very valuable in these dank, dark, disgusting cells. I'd be okay, like, rolling what perception or what is it, instinct to perceive. If there's anything, I am looking for an exit.
Okay. You were looking for an exit. So roll to see what you find looking for an exit. Instinct.
So Hilo's walking a little slowly behind everybody, kind of like trying to like do something with some of these dents that he's got going on, and not very successful.
Okay.
I've got 18 with hope on instinct.
Well, you get to take a hope.
Like hope.
What you see is kind of what there is. There's prison cells. I mean, you are welcome to go in and explore each one, but there are no exits that are visible. You come to the end of this corridor where the Minotaur was hiding in the dark, and you find a wall. You get the sense that if you remember back to the note that Toko found, control might have related to this area, and it might have been for a different time, and maybe just as a Minotaur, he's just not smart enough to leave this area when there is currently seemingly nothing here. But you get the sense that the Minotaur's goal was to stop anything that might come through this hallway.
Question. What is this anything on the map?
That thing, that's like one of these torches that's just not lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking at the ground, I know you said there was like some blood and feces and stuff like that. Do I see any, specifically I'm looking for blood. Is there like drag marks or anything like that would indicate like somebody that was dead being dragged through this area?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Looking at it, you believe that what you're interpreting is essentially there were people stored in here. They were not very well cared for. When they died, they were removed from these. Nobody cleaned up anything. That's essentially.
And do we get an indication of where the drag marks lead? Are they leading back to where we came from, or are they leading north?
That's going to be an instinct roll for you for that one.
18 with hope.
18 with hope. You notice that the drag marks, take your hope, by the way. You notice that the drag marks appear to be leading both directions. There was potentially more than one use for these corpses.
I would relay that to the team. Do we want to go north knowing that there's possibly more enemies up ahead? Maybe another Minotaur?
Hilo's limping along behind going, that's where we have to go. There's no place here.
If we find another Minotaur, Toko can handle it.
Toko's got this. I mean, I don't feel like we're safe to rest in this awful place. and we know that if we go back, it's a fight, and we haven't found any way out.
You do get the sense right now that you're not hearing anything. So you do get the sense that if you kept someone on guard, you might be able to take a little time to recover. I wouldn't necessarily do it without anybody watching, but you don't sense immediate danger in this particular place. It is up to you if you would.
I think it could be helpful to maybe rest a little bit, since several of us are damaged, but we could maybe like go into that cell that I opened up and close the door, and like I can tie it with rope or something just to
yes.
add
Couldn't
a
I
little bit
just
of
take?
shall we?
Well, no. Let me grab my skeleton key and I can try to unlock one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forget we have a key. Locking ourselves into something doesn't seem that great, but we have a key, so you know.
Before you use your skeleton key, Bogha, do you still have the key that I gave you that was like to the doors? Because it might be better to use that key than a skeleton key, which we're not really sure how it works.
Yeah, I do not believe so, no.
Okay.
I believe I gave that to one of these other fine fellows.
So who has that?
I have a secret key and a skeleton key.
Oh, you have both keys right now?
I have both keys.
I think that's what they call the keymaster.
Okay, so maybe try the other key first.
Are you the gatekeeper?
Quickly, while we're doing this,
Right.
I'm going to be paying extra attention to my arcane sense.
Okay.
While we're meandering, like this. These two cells, just in case.
Sorry, what two cells? I was looking at your character sheet just a second there.
Like the two that we're close to.
Gotcha. Okay. What cell would you like to attempt to unlock?
Let's try this one right up above me to the north. I'll try the secret key.
Okay. Doesn't work.
Perfect. All right, that's what I anticipated. Let's try the skeleton key.
That's a finesse roll, I believe.
I got my finesse is -1. Isn't it with advantage?
It is. You are correct.
Is it a D6?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Add it to your result.
All right. I got a 17 with fear.
Beautiful. With a loud the cell door opens and you're able to slide it open using Maz's lockpicking skills that are going really well for a person who is with a -1 finesse.
-1 finesse.
No finesse, yeah.
All right, well.
Yriel is in pretty good shape. Fortunately, thanks to a lot of evasion and coincidentally good positioning, we haven't taken damage, and I've got only a little bit of stress, so I can be the one who stands guard while everybody else performs short rest actions.
Okay. You can also switch people. If two people want to do one short rest action, you could switch who's doing guards halfway through, something like that. I would allow that because you get two normally, correct?
Is that
on a short rest? Am I wrong?
Two? Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think Toko should volunteer to do a short rest to stay as to be like
Ow.
to be on guard at least.
Oh, hi.
Okay. That sounds good. I mean, do you guys want to you decide amongst yourself who is going to be guarding on the short rest, and if you're going to guard the whole time, guard part of the time, split some.
I'll guard the whole time.
Okay.
Guard the whole time. Okay. Then Pazu and Yriel will move into the cell for some protection and
Okay.
So are we taking a long rest or a short rest here?
short.
Yeah.
So I can substitute a long rest move for one of my short rest moves.
Okay. Have at. Everybody share what you do, and I would also love to know conversations. What, like, I assume you're not sitting there in silence, but you are welcome to sit there in silence. What happens while you are all in here?
Bogha's gonna be sitting in the corner saying, "It's just a stupid plan. Stupid plan. Why are we here?"
I would say,
Go ahead. No, you go.
no, you.
Svetlana sits down and begins like patching up her breastplate armor, and she's like, "Man, those minotaurs surely do a lot of damage." And so she's just like patching up the connectors and stuff between the plates of armor.
Okay.
So she's gonna do a D4 to repair armor,
Okay.
and that was a 4. So
Amazing. Congratulations.
what happens if I only had 3 armor slots though? I just do the 3.
Then nothing. Yeah, you just get back what you needed.
And as I'm doing that, I'm kind of like wiping away all of the like remnants of like feces and stuff off of me, and like healing myself with my mending touch. So I'll tend to my wounds.
Sounds good.
And that was a 2, so cleared my HP.
Okay. Yriel isn't.
Hold on just one second.
Is,
Actually, did you want to use your mending touch to clear your HP? Couldn't you just clear your HP with your other short rest action?
Oh, I just meant that. Yeah, I'm doing it with my short rest action. I'm just I was using my spell to heal myself.
Okay. So that was flavor. You weren't actually spending hope
flavor
to do that. Okay,
yes.
Got it. Go ahead.
Exactly.
All right. Yriel is frustrated, alarmed, concerned, worried, trying to pet Pazu, relax, recenter, not throw things at Toko as he's guarding the door outside. So rolling a 1d4 to clear stress. That's 3. Okay. And that's all the stress that Pazu and I both had. And then as her mind clears, she feels calmer and focuses on making sure that her gear is ready and her weapons are sharp and everything is at hand, so she's prepared for the next step of their adventure and gains a hope.
Okay. Toko, since you are currently watching over the group, can you roll a instinct roll for me, please?
16 with fear.
16 with fear. Okay.
No fears.
You do. Nothing seems to be moving up on you immediately, but you do get the sense that you are not alone. That there is more ahead of you. And you do still hear the frustrated pounding of presumably the guards that you locked on the other side of those doors.
Searching for Bob.
For the moment, though, everything seems okay.
This is a faint whisper. Curse you, Bob!
Maz tends to some of her more minor wounds at this point, grateful to both Hilo and Svetlana for their assistance, and glances over at each one after another, trying to communicate that thanks, and then goes ahead and sees Yriel petting Pazu, knowing Yriel for many years and Pazu as well, Maz goes to unwind and does the same and clears 1d4 stress. Got a 3 on the d4.
No petting, Yriel. What are you doing?
No, sorry, Pazu.
Oh, okay.
Pazu. Because you said you were petting Pazu. And clears away stress, finding that relaxation in there as well. And then thinks about the fierceness with which Toku both came on to the party and connected with Svetlana, and then the fierceness with which he also defended the group, and thinking about the valued member that he's already become, and that Maz feels connected to him immediately. Really much more strongly now, especially after that experience with the Minotaur, knowing that Maz wanted to do the same exact thing and investigate that Minotaur.
Beautiful.
Does anyone have any stress left?
I do.
I have no stress and no
right.
HP slots now marked.
So Hilo, as he's like literally trying to like pry open dents and like flip hinges and do stuff to heal himself, tells the story of this encounter with the Minotaur in a inspiring way, glossing over certain mistakes that were made and instead focusing upon the cool charge of our cleric. Even though it was not terribly effective, it was really cool, and she charged in there, and so he focuses on that and focuses on each person's contribution to the fight, whether it's tonguing out of the way nimbly, the cat getting onto the hamstringing the Minotaur, just to show how cool, just to like reinforce to everyone how cool they were in a rousing speech that clears 2 stress.
I am completely healed and stress-free. I'm feeling good.
Well,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was going to say, but Maz feeling the same. Maz, feeling ready for whatever's next, and strengthened by, the bonds that are being forged with everyone that she both knows and the new ones that the new ones she's met.
Sounds like you all are ready for whatever awaits in our next session. I don't want to take any more time if Mr. Toko has to go. So we'll wrap
More
up
like
there.
Togo.
Go.
He'll take that order. Never mind. Okay. Yes. So yeah.
He's like about those stress.